Said na watchi mu say odwane nti ono so adwane o TV a eba be din komo. Mustapha kwaba.
Hello, meeting at me.
Papa. Pressure mo dey to round how so na enye o.
O se me shebo. Say you bet to tunu hu as a Christmas.
I shall see
ni.
Asema no pay na na bi kan no na so kan.
Aha. Na my boss there, you know, inspiration the boss in there.
O see
General Secretary of Fire, National Organizer Fire. Ah, you there.
O see the ABC na dem fit yan see ani. And I'm saying, hey, more the pressure.
And no, and edinage.
Okay.
Danka, or your idea. By now, they who some money, you know, embedded. But Ejuma say, yeah, the show na won't me end this year.
Because say,
and it's so case papa. The greater cry. Now I think next week Tuesday or so, you're quite sentiment. Na Agyapong in out of fact, we youth connect first phase. We see say, oh, Ghana people be still your condenser. Now, course I mean, mania. In fact, from senior journalists, senior political watchers and thinkers, I say, hey, now, people no credit. Now, send Jesus, send your mother corner of. The way I see a calculated say elections will be go. I'm saying, also na change abua.
Sana who say as a and
the Egyptians that we saw will not Egyptians, they will disappear forever.
Hey, Christian, now you're Muslim.
Be a Muslim.
Salam or two are sorry your mouse is here.
Because it's school.
Okay, right.
And primary to I not see them anymore. NDC for far.
Again, now, and motivating youth, the youth.
There is a realization. Say there's a choice between good and bad. No credit any truth. That is the choice you're confronted with. We know all of them.
Okay.
Ghana, we haven't forgotten, contrary to John Dramani Mahama believes, so we have his bad leadership and people. What's not Ponjano so? Only legacy mention and put legacy to.
In fact, they'll be able to me a can for the time no confirm. I know they.
Because at the point, Niana NDC area will come a challenging chrono. Now, minister to make extra on a catch, oh, me, we just catch out. Now we are saying, ha, oh, me did. And Ghanaian people, and I say, we, Macano, paying the brain. I am not by any stretch of the imagination, me say, Ghana, you know, Bibia,
Ekuyi,
Senior, it's a pen. No. But we share Kwanya ya first policies are what champion has yielded positive results for this country.
A lot.
Me one more from 2016 now by 2020 Musa as so much shifted at the Kobe for China Musa.
We share, in fact, he has been speaking and case study and okay Mukuna. Of the African economy, and especially the Ghanaian economy. And then
systems.
Some countries say 7 a.m. bus is here. 7 a.m. bus is here. A system. We are building the same system to ensure these Western countries and even not all country in this world. And that's where we need to get to. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia has been talking about something, and since he started talking about it, Hashem crying, said Ghana, a bit drew a stage that will become the beacon of hope, not just for Africa, but probably a scoring system, 1,000 cities. Because your credit score is good, when you have a credit card, you can spend up to even 2,000. You can do a lot with it. So, pressure is not so much on the citizen. It's not because of but they have access.
System.
Yet me we are. I'm telling you, how your brain na the perform. Because our ability to spend would go up. Danny.
Yeah.
You understand it?
Youth now.
They do because they do e-commerce.
Yes.
They are on TikTok.
And so on and so forth.
They understand.
Look, now wanting to come back and settle, home. Even though we still have a lot of people who this is the growing bust of the world.
Right.
And if we are able to get good leadership, I'm telling you,
how do you connect them? I'm
the one commanding the NDC youth wing.
Why are they no one say they come in their numbers.
NDC youth wing. We don't really buy we are a from a constituency-based program.
Okay.
Into a regional program now for Youth Connect. Sometimes, in fact, Central Region, I started getting calls from different institutions. Say, oh, a baby, you're calling one person, bus,
okay.
to the venue for our program. And that's what has been happening. From the very start of the program, that the Akwalabi, chain. So, I say, only Vice President, picture. Oh, come. And Vice President, game. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And that is the impact. Because that was the girl's dream.
Yeah.
And all she wanted to come to take a picture with you.
Okay.
And I was say, oh, come and take. Yeah. And some of them, selfies and so on and so forth. And that it is possible, slogan, no energy to
okay.
Because and these are my money. But in there, we have moved beyond laptops.
Yeah.
Or e-books now. That is how much change we have brought within 8 years.
Don't forget free Wi-Fi.
Free Wi-Fi.
Yes, we do see. I bet you one say university, but then university, Jesus. Now we not John Mahama, sorry, say Obedi.
So, Vice Chance says, "Oh, Kasachiro, Madiana."
I see a man to deliver.
Okay.
And I have worked with him for a very long time, so I know him. When he papa, because this is a man, you send him a message and he will reply you message and say, "Papa, we ordered it." He'll get back to you. And today is revolutionizing our country. His digitalization drive and abefo technology. Ghana so for that period. And then now with a passport you don't have to go and queue at the passport office. We call phone so we apply ask we're capturing everything our phone so in the ECG we like call offer make me to like our phone so I didn't make catch I catch you to say and you be an easy
opportunities created
because the kind of opportunity I be any I be see her I be sign nipa line natural music
that angle what communication no and share them by ye nipa then now we shift to my journey na dey see baby e come
me as a youth leader and a youth activist. Now let me bring the part of my activism. Obi, I'm a youth activist.
Of course.
As a young person living in this, to tap into the opportunities of our own country. Into yet you might have to see there is a new group. So how come foreigners in the back of mind with you? Come up in socio cultural or mind say yantinasi really get it because we are not getting our fundamentals right. You go school, you in a train say you school, so we have all become salary earners in this country. Me, I don't earn a salary. I don't. I'm not on government pay. So if we build a team, and I've traced this all the way back to ancestral, antecedents. Because papa no echo school no, now you sure moka. Just for going to school.
Yeah, old school near piano.
Why does he?
If I got a person who
Is confirmed.
By the time we school, no, not with desk
Yes.
but 2 million people.
10% increase per
So
year.
you cannot have the same mentality as them.
Yeah.
I say mentality. No. Previous school, university, 2010 till date, from 2010 till date. Been sure application letter. But it's not everybody who has Salam Kumano.
That's it. Yeah.
I haven't had it easy. You understand?
Sure.
But the toughness I've gone through has also taught me to survive. The rate of unemployment is very high because there are opportunities that the youth don't want it. They say, man, look about this is here. Everybody wants. It's only in Ghana and maybe sub-Saharan Africa that are buying and are the highest employer. Look about it. It's a private sector. We have to begin to drift forward. And that's why I believe in the leadership of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. He says that let's create decent, sustainable, well-paying jobs.
So I know I'm kasa, I'm connected.
Yes.
I told you I was so being kasa, but connection in Niho.
Connection. It is the response that and the on the examples. Recently, when they identified, made the mouth, so you want to tell me that the people don't appreciate it? They are not voting machines.
Okay.
They're humans.
They are human beings.
They react. They appreciate.
They understand.
Yeah.
And that is why.
It's that.
But and I know, in fact, MPP T-shirt,
yeah.
And the whole town seeing the light. It only tells you the magnitude of a human buying. And look, we do go region by region, bread and butter issues. And a hospital, and sure, like I say, and so what? Because on the comedy,
yeah.
But the rate of work, and then I say, on any scale, the MPP is far. 12
Yeah. I say me here pa. That's all to what now 1070.
Yes. Me say, hey, the questions at the tone. I was explaining difficulties in UK. I didn't hear my education mind. And I can say, if goods and services are rising, COVID-19 recovery, not parliament now. Fortunately for us, no, yenye on my ye crack. Ye bibia ye crack. From England, Germany, or top at the back at the tone. That's we are a commerce country. We're a country of commerce. We are not a productive country. You're top, now you're tone. Obaha also war a becoso.
You are home kakra na mentwa de keto ebi mra me ba Ryan ebeto aso kakra mai. Wadi Ryan kasa bebre already on team hu ne say wabre me mane betena ne nua nche e mane mora na. Why are you people doing this? Because in come e ba sa asem no so nya ho shema. I charge do do. Na phone so do ne mane hwe ani mu. E kire ne hu no say oma branded TV na 32 inches copy 75 and oma trim the 100 inches. And check ehun say o purchase freezer o washing machine ni nyina obenye bi ato a eye kama na de atwa to krom de aba o manfo to aguso wo so nsa tumi ka bie CCTV camera ne bibia wo hwe o camera ye de monitor a system ho nsa be ka bi e wo ho nti kan na hye nso abefo kwan so nti o pa wo nko ma outlet bi abetena wo dem no akọ online frank na hwe animu okọ second so a ho emia ye omwo no 6422338 Franco Trading Enterprise for Concoding Como. We can crack on that even Mustapha.
Now, free SHS, your graduates,
okay,
and they appreciate what this government has done. And he said, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Kobebi, Ombebaho, Ababa Danas. Sansuna, senior kind, Nessi, Ababa Danas. I'm so Omoniji, Tinaha, Yamebunu, the e-commerce are Omoye. Nipa ni ti ha otimi fa course e wo London or fa course wo miamia bebree ni na digitalization. The future is digital. Krano ne say o say oba be bomodin ama tertiary institutions. Even PWDs.
Yeah.
But bomb they are said.
Umbekobi.
Yeah,
somewhere depa.
No, this system, or no championing system, IHS. This is how do Ghana card kwa ubinya. And I mean, I can say credit score system. I want abrochiri. I sorry, I pesi kwa abrochiri. Emebunua sisia we kumu. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia okomo kasa. Oka kasa omoka omotinase. Sebio nipa na ko school or yanom time na your free your friend is university graduate association unemployed graduate association and yes that time say see how to feel unya say delivery ne nkeka ho aba
unya adwuma nye kra obetumi anya bibia ye
abrochire gig economy abrochire kra first no go be fear do banchi ura no okona banchi ura ni ha wo ye dem ko hu
they say kra say obi can say brebe bia na
wa location
wa hwe time wa de beduru ho
no wait me aka kire nipa very approach yen Ghana for me and they say big company now sisi internet banking na ye we djuma bi wo ha na wo approach utimi hu progress. Is here was CCTV. At the end you can monitor and make accounting for everything. We are in a digital world today. And maybe no amotiase. Utimi buku kra. Amo manipa. Utimi buku no. Awadi bia and no your test con for ebi. And me who say or backward post akobi or your quote. Me who quote na me say me yebi. Or advertise size you say no am send your man. My momo. The youth, they understand this.
Okay.
And the old okay, meaning I can be say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia udine cheaper, unye lazy. And I mean who Jumedia. Last time or your program bio, youth ya now you and I make a say abuchi for kora. Sisi obi anso pese oba ebe kan ho na ye juma. Enti omo go juma ese e ho mo abaso. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia any youth ya omwajina to me only omuyamda.
This one says kindly greet the roadmaster under breaking the 8 is possible. Sami Bwachiwo Asaman Kesi.
Oh.
Alright. Openi Omo Edasi. And then Njraba Anelka says, love listening to my commander, Salam Mustapha. Since we voted for him, he's been all over engaging the youth and the party members as well. The leadership of the NDC is doing every balance crisis. I believe they have realized that it won't wash, and therefore they have become, if not intimidating, what else? Okuseku ewadamfa na or the way by Salam. Why are you people doing this? John Mahama. Was word man. I didn't carry 8 years. He said, no, say if you America crown or 8 years. Nah,
over.
Ghana.
Maybe I say 8 years.
Okay. Okay. Even 4 years, 4 years, 4
years, in fact, young Anna. Ya kreti fua na yakoto atia aban hwe ade ama Ghana kwechire pa say president kufofo Ghana enye bibia yewoni they have brought signal in fact election way is the first time our lose majority
in parliament
which is normal
over it's about 30 years
yes
is the Communist Party.
It is that. Yeah. It is the party still. It's not like China or many parties or many political parties. They have parties, but when you go to things, the Social Democrats take turns. In UK, the Conservatives and Labour. The Conservatives have been on
for a long time,
for some time now.
Yeah. Even in Germany, okay,
consistency and my results. So, I am asking the Ghanaian people, say 8 years in, 8 years out, and why should we still continue with this 8 years in, 8 years out?
True.
Let's give a party that has shown some modicum of respect an ability to deliver, the chance to continue. Then when you look at the track record, it is trite knowledge. In fact, you don't need rocket science. Say, won't me and fact John Dramani Mahama and compare Dr. Bawumia in terms of ideas, intellect, delivery, capacity, integrity, credibility, everything. In fact, last one, incorruptibility. Between the two leaders, you cannot. Put John Dramani Mahama, he's not a man you can influence, you can corrupt. He's not. I have seen situations, people bring him money and says, no, fight for him. And that's why I've said time without number, say, me make me the mensa actually Jim Amano. In fact, not just me, same mensa keko, make me the me anything at time biano, make me a day to my mobile. Fabra. Nobody has been able to come forward. It tells you something unique about him.
And I said John Dramani Mahama, so I said,
tell me, just Google the Amajaro case, a cotton case. That was his first shot. Maybe people don't know. Ghana, Abakosem, Yayache. I've been doing this. I understand it. There's a famous Amajaro case John Dramani Mahama is involved in. This is around the 2000, early 2000s. People can go and read it. When you Google, that case is still the Amajaro. Ebasuno, Amafa, and young men are say, court may say, the Crown Court in fraud, in corruption, in bribery, and who is a government official one. Then you go back and say the person who was accused of being the ring leader, the gang leader of the corruption syndicate, was one Samuel Mahama. John Dramani Mahama in his book, or not book or Troy, my first coup d'etat, say he is government official one. The first person in the history of this country, vice president, on one boss, Professor, I'm assuming so on top play, but we're quite Canada. In Timunko Fishem Mammy, or yet, or your is he?
One of these African countries, Pediase Lodge. Na Sika $5 million.
Straight.
Open and come on, I ask one so Brambi Dinoa, a pay Tiwajas or more, no pinlia.
Yes, I can back fort. Like I said, you were a baby, a boo, the Bani Casa. Say, what are you apotua? Rinia, or Sadia?
Sadia room.
Say, who could be Bonesana? At least go for something decent. The fourth expedition, ASing, Canazoi, Mano, Fort, and all the Burkina Faso, I Ghana Fort here.
In fact, the man,
Dankaway, and she said,
yeah, a president, but we now call contractor Basso. So we're one of the best.
Within 2 months, now can I start to do?
To 2 years. Ghana contractors and we no museum.
Now can I start?
So anyway,
John Dramani Mahama, dear. On the near Chiwadi.
But Mustapha one casa
Yama
or your former president.
Oh yes, maybe a boo any. There is nobody on the face of this earth who will tell me say Nyama Bonia wa Yaman can was. There's nobody. And the man can was. And there's and go home and sit down. And then you now have a channel.
Yeah, only Pablo Musia.
Oh, wonderful. Commander of
youth.
The youth in Ghana. Yes. Yes, I've conquered the Green Army. Green Army. I am the conqueror of the Green Army. This election. Now I end this for no one. I'm on TRC
They are saying it's a electoral commission person of Boamana movie.
Omofa John we still win the election. John Bobia Amani. The constitution, says consult Council of State and blah blah blah. He didn't. There was
Charlotte.
Madam Charlotte declared
go to for.
Very good. I'm happy to say a winning story.
Yeah.
The story of 2016. My year. Because of
so easy for
but of that Santihini and the national chief imam to the results. Anything I say, oh, Subamboni, when they say coming events cast their shadows. And everything you do lives after you. The Ghanaian people, about here MPP, who accept it. But if it's the will of the Ghanaian people, say, Omo to about I'm an MPP. Yes. Because I will not accept a defeat that we have not, encountered.
I'm
saying it again.
Says, say Pia to Ambassador and I'm Gini Pano on. Go ahead. Other messages in my fancy. I'm a Brenaso, Meda Ubia. Salam. That's so by
Miss Medasi.
Okay.
Yes, Great Accra Youth Connect our Nat Hall. Okay. Me invite Ubia, Bebunu, Ubia we say, oh, Mira, just come and join us at the Nat Hall. Let's have conversation.
Self, course, we
speak. And we all speak. Okay.
But I want to say, we have fancy at a time no copper. Yamea, more channel pay this year.